Archangel Michael says, "Have you ever felt an unseen presence watching over you during the quiet moments of your day? Have you noticed strange coincidences, repeated numbers like 111 or 444, sudden chills, or dreams that linger long after waking, and wondered if they mean something? What if I told you that these are not mere accidents, but messages from angels sent to protect you every single day? You may have missed their signs. Perhaps you thought those gentle nudges were your imagination or simply brushed them off as coincidence. But I am here to tell you, angels are surrounding you right now, guarding your path, and calling out to you in ways you might not yet understand. Have you felt the weight of loneliness, the quiet ache in your heart, or the restless nights when peace seems just beyond reach? These moments are when your angels work hardest, whispering warnings, offering comfort, and positioning divine protection around you. Yet many do not recognize these subtle signals because the world's noise drowns out the language of heaven. But this message changes that. This is your spiritual awakening, your moment to open your eyes and heart to the sacred signs you have missed. It is urgent. It is prophetic. You cannot afford to ignore this any longer. Tonight I will reveal what the angels are saying, how they reach you daily, and how you can recognize their loving presence in your life. Your protection is already in place, but awareness is the key to unlocking the blessings and peace waiting for you. Don't skip this. Michael is near your house tonight. You are not alone. This is the moment to awaken to the divine guardianship that has never left your side. Type 444 now and call in your angel's protection. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, listen carefully. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. Angels surround you every day, every moment, watching, guarding, and guiding you through the unseen battles of this life. Many don't realize the depth of this reality, but I am here to open your spiritual eyes and reveal the constant presence of these heavenly warriors assigned to your care. Angels do not drift aimlessly. They are precise, purposeful, and powerful beings sent directly by God to stand by your side. Their mission is protection, revelation, and comfort. When you feel a sudden warmth in your chest, a whisper in your ear that you cannot quite place, or notice those repetitive numbers like 111 or 777 flashing before your eyes, that is no accident. That is a message from your angels, sent with love and divine authority. The reason you may not have noticed is because these messages often come softly, subtle, quiet, and easy to dismiss in the noise of the world. But I tell you now, these signs are deliberate and sacred. They are like little footprints left by angels as they move invisibly around you, shielding you from harm and preparing your path for what is to come. Sometimes you will feel chills down your spine, a fluttering in your heart, or a sudden shift in the air, moments when the physical and spiritual worlds brush against each other. That is the angelic realm pressing close, trying to catch your attention before a change takes place. Don't ignore these moments. They are invitations to awareness, protection, and breakthrough. Your angels work tirelessly, especially when you feel vulnerable, afraid, or alone. They hold space for your prayers even before you speak them. They intercede on your behalf, standing in the gap when you cannot. They fight the spiritual battles that threaten your peace, wielding heavenly swords of light and truth that cut through darkness. Understand this. Your angels are intimately connected to you. From the day of your birth, God assigned specific angels to watch over you. They know your name, your struggles, your dreams. They walk with you through every joy and trial. Even in your deepest moments of despair, when you think no one sees your pain, your angels are weeping with you, carrying your burdens before the throne of God. Have you ever wondered why certain days feel different? Why some nights bring unusual dreams? Or why you suddenly sense someone's presence when you are alone? That is not happenstance. It is a spiritual appointment, a moment arranged by heaven for your protection and guidance. These signs come in many forms. You might see feathers in unexpected places, hear a song that suddenly lifts your spirit, or find a message in a book or on a billboard that seems meant just for you. Angels also send signs through people, a stranger's kindness, a timely phone call, or a word of encouragement that appears when you need it most. The power of these signs is not just to comfort, but to awaken. When you begin to recognize angelic messages, your faith strengthens, your spiritual senses sharpen. You start to see beyond the veil of this world and understand the divine orchestration happening all around you. But there is more. Your angels also bring warnings. When danger or deception is near, they will alert you, sometimes through dreams, sometimes through a sudden feeling of unease or a quiet whisper in your spirit. These warnings are a shield against the plans of darkness that seek to harm your destiny. You may ask, how do I know it's really an angel and not just my imagination? I tell you this, if a sign leads you toward peace, courage, love, and truth, it is from heaven. If it brings fear, confusion, or despair, it is not from God. Angels only bring messages of hope and divine strategy. Trust your spirit's peace as a guide. There is no need to fear these heavenly visitations. Angels are messengers of God's heart toward you. Their presence is a reminder that you are cherished beyond measure and never forgotten. Even when your spirit feels weak, their strength surrounds you. Today, I call you to begin noticing these signs, to quiet the noise of your mind, and open your heart to what heaven is revealing. Angels are not distant myths or symbols. They are real, active, and powerful forces working on your behalf every day. You have been watched, guarded, and loved from above since your first breath. Your angels carry your prayers, light your path, and battle for your peace. All you must do is open your eyes and recognize their presence. When you do, you will find yourself walking not alone, but with the full army of heaven at your side. Remember this: angels speak in ways that require attentiveness. They speak in numbers, in feelings, in dreams, in moments of stillness. They speak in the quiet nudges that push you toward truth and away from harm. Tonight, when you feel a chill, a whisper, or a sudden warmth, know it is me, Archangel Michael, standing close, along with the hosts of heaven, surrounding you with a shield of light no darkness can break. You are protected. You are loved. You are never alone. Type 777 to declare breakthrough is yours. Don't skip this. Your angels are near, watching, waiting, ready to move on your behalf. Please confirm if this chapter length and tone meet your expectations, and I will continue to chapter 2. Archangel Michael says, "My dear child, you have heard that angels watch over you every day. But why do so many of you miss their signs? Why do these heavenly messages often slip past unnoticed, like whispers lost in the wind? This chapter is for you, to explain why you have missed the very signs your angels have been sending, and how to change that. The first reason is distraction. The world is loud, noisy, and demanding. The constant flood of information, worries about health, finances, family, and the daily routines can drown out the subtle language of the spirit. Your angels speak softly, gently nudging your heart. But when your mind is full, when your spirit is weighed down by burdens, you do not hear them. You think the strange feelings or dreams are coincidences, but in truth, they are divine attempts to get your attention. You might say, "I'm too tired, too overwhelmed." I understand this more than you realize. The battles you face are not only physical but spiritual. Your body may grow weary, your mind may feel cluttered, and your heart may carry pain from losses and disappointments. These heavy weights dull your spiritual senses and make it difficult to recognize angelic signs. But know this: your angels never stop trying to reach you, even when you feel you cannot respond. Another reason is doubt. Many of you grew up learning to be practical, to rely on what you can see and touch. The spiritual world often feels invisible and uncertain. When an angel sends a message through a dream, a sudden feeling, or repeated numbers, your logical mind may reject it. It's just a coincidence, you say. It's my imagination. But doubt acts like a barrier, blocking the flow of divine communication. Your angels respect your free will, but long for you to open your heart to believe again. Grief and pain also cloud your ability to receive. When you carry deep wounds, loss of loved ones, regrets, years of loneliness, your heart becomes heavy. You may feel unworthy of angelic care or too broken to be heard. But I tell you now, your pain is not a disqualification. It is precisely when you feel most vulnerable that your angels are closest. They weep with you and bring healing, but you must invite them in. You must soften your heart and allow their presence to comfort you. Fear is another silent thief of angelic signs. Sometimes the messages you receive demand change, letting go of old habits, confronting painful truths, or stepping into new seasons of your life. Fear can make you turn away from these signs. What if this is real? You wonder. What if I have to face something difficult? But fear closes the door to breakthrough. Angels only want to guide you toward peace, not keep you trapped in fear. There is also the issue of spiritual fatigue. You may have heard whispers, felt chills, or noticed strange signs before but grew tired of waiting for answers. When nothing seemed to change, your hope faded, and you stopped paying attention. You put your faith on hold, waiting for a louder, clearer sign. But the quiet nudges are the angel's persistent way of saying, I am here. Don't give up. Lastly, sometimes you miss the signs because they don't come the way you expect. Angels do not always announce themselves with trumpets or bright lights. Their messages often come in everyday moments: a sudden breeze, a bird landing nearby, a familiar song playing on the radio. When you are not looking for them in simple ways, these signs pass unnoticed. But here is the good news. Your awareness can be restored. Your spiritual eyes can open wider. Your heart can soften to receive. You can learn to listen again. I am calling you to take the first step. Slow down. Quiet your mind. Turn off the noise. Create space for stillness in your day, even if just for a few minutes. It is in silence that the angel's voice becomes clear. Next, be intentional about noticing. When you see repeating numbers, hear a sudden word, or feel a warm or cold sensation, pause and ask, is this a message for me? Keep a journal of these moments. Write down your dreams and any feelings that linger after waking. Over time, you will begin to connect the dots and see the patterns your angels are sending. Remember, faith activates angelic presence. When you say, I believe, even if I don't fully understand, you open the door for greater spiritual communication. Say aloud or in your heart, I receive the signs my angels send me. This simple declaration invites the heavenly realm to move more freely in your life. Forgive yourself for the times you missed the signs. You are learning. You are growing. The angels do not judge. They wait patiently for your return. You are not behind or forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be on your spiritual journey. Understand also that asking for help is not a weakness. Pray for clarity, protection, and the ability to discern. Your angels love when you ask them to make their presence known. They delight in answering those prayers with peace and visible signs. I, Archangel Michael, stand ready with my sword of light to cut through confusion and darkness that cloud your vision. I am your warrior and protector, calling you out of doubt, distraction, and fear into clarity, focus, and peace. You are being prepared for a season of new revelation. The signs will come more frequently and more clearly. Your angels will no longer be whispers, but beacons of light guiding you step by step. But it begins with your willingness to see and trust again, to embrace the quiet moments and ask, Lord, show me your angels. Help me to recognize their signs. Do not grow weary. Do not turn away. Your angels are persistent because your destiny depends on you waking up to their presence. You are not alone in your journey. You are surrounded by a cloud of heavenly witnesses. The signs are all around you. The messages are being sent. Will you open your eyes now? Type 7 to declare your spiritual awakening. Do not miss what heaven is preparing for you. Please confirm if this chapter is good to continue with chapter 3, or if you want any adjustments. Archangel Michael says, My beloved child, now that you understand why you have missed the signs from your angels, It is time to learn how to recognize and respond to them. This chapter is your guide to awakening your spiritual senses, so that you may no longer overlook the loving messages sent to protect, guide, and bless you daily. The first step is to cultivate stillness. Angels speak most clearly when your heart and mind are quiet. In the busyness of life, noise distracts you from hearing their whispers. Set aside moments each day, perhaps early in the morning or late at night, where you intentionally pause, breathe deeply, and invite the presence of your angels. Say, "Archangel Michael and my guardian angels, please help me to see and hear your signs today." This simple prayer opens a sacred space for angelic communication. Next, develop a practice of mindful observation. Pay attention to your surroundings with fresh eyes. Notice the small details, the sudden appearance of a feather, a gentle breeze on a still day, a bird landing near your window, or even a phrase that repeats in conversation or on television. These may seem ordinary, but they carry divine meaning. When you spot something unusual or meaningful, take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, "Is this a sign from my angels?" Keep a journal dedicated to these experiences. Write down every dream, vision, number sequence, or sensation that lingers with you. Record the date, time, and details. Over days and weeks, patterns will emerge that reveal messages specifically for you. This process strengthens your spiritual discernment and trains your soul to recognize the language of angels. Dreams are another powerful channel through which angels communicate. They may show you symbols, people, or scenarios that carry a message you need for your waking life. When you wake from a dream that feels significant, do not dismiss it. Instead, write it down immediately. Pray for clarity and guidance to understand its meaning. Ask your angels to help you interpret these dreams, knowing they speak in symbolism and divine timing. Another tool is meditation and prayer. Invite your angels into these sacred moments. Speak to them as you would to a trusted friend. Ask for protection, guidance, and understanding. Listen with your heart. Sometimes the answers come as feelings, peace, warmth, or reassurance. Other times they come as thoughts or images. Trust what you receive. Be aware of repetitive numbers: 111, 222, 333, 444, 777, 999. These numbers are not random. They are coded messages from the angelic realm. For example, 111 is a call to focus your thoughts on your highest good, 444 signals that angels surround and support you, and 777 declares divine perfection and encouragement. When you see these numbers frequently, pause and pray for understanding of the message meant for you. You must also learn to discern the nature of the messages you receive. Angels always bring peace, love, and encouragement. If a message stirs fear, confusion, or dread, do not accept it. Those feelings are not from God. They come from darkness trying to deceive you. Hold fast to the peace in your heart as your spiritual compass. Responding to angelic signs requires faith and action. When you feel nudged to pray, to forgive, to reach out to someone, or to make a change, do not hesitate. Angels do not merely inform, they guide you into transformation. Your obedience unlocks blessings and protection. I encourage you to use declarations to affirm your openness to angelic guidance. Say aloud or in your heart, "I open my eyes and ears to the signs of my angels. I receive their protection and wisdom now." You may also type 777 to declare your readiness to receive breakthroughs from heaven. These acts of faith activate spiritual power and draw angels nearer. Remember, angels respect your free will. They do not force their presence or messages upon you. Instead, they wait patiently for your invitation. Your willingness to see and hear is the key that opens the door to their help. Practice gratitude for every sign you receive. Thank your angels for their love and protection. Gratitude increases your spiritual vibration and strengthens the connection between heaven and earth in your life. As you develop this awareness, you will begin to notice a profound shift. What once was missed will become unmistakable. Your spiritual senses will sharpen. You will start to discern the difference between ordinary events and divine appointments. Know this: your angels celebrate every time you acknowledge their presence. They rejoice when you trust their guidance. Your relationship with them is a sacred partnership, a dance of love, protection, and divine purpose. You were never meant to walk this path alone. The angels have been beside you since your first breath, eager to assist, eager to protect, eager to bring you into your destiny. Type 444 now to call in your guardian angels and open your spiritual eyes wide. Do not miss the blessings waiting just beyond the veil. Don't skip this. The angels are near, waiting for you to see them. Please confirm if this chapter is good to proceed with chapter 4, or if you want adjustments. Archangel Michael says, "My precious child, you have now learned how to recognize the signs from your angels and how to respond with openness and faith. This chapter is about the blessings and protection that flow into your life when you embrace their presence fully. What I bring to you now is a message of hope, power, and divine assurance. When you begin to see and trust the signs from your angels, your life changes. Doors that were once closed open wide. Burdens that weighed heavy on your heart lift as heavenly strength replaces your weariness. This is not mere wishful thinking. It is the powerful work of heaven moving on your behalf. Your angels are not passive watchers. They are active warriors and ministers of God's will. They stand ready to break chains of fear, confusion, and oppression. When you call upon them in faith, they do not hesitate. Their swords of light slice through darkness, cutting off lies, deception, and the plans of the enemy. I have seen many souls who felt forgotten and abandoned suddenly surrounded by a shield of divine protection when they chose to trust their angels. The peace that floods their hearts is unmistakable, a calm that transcends understanding. This peace guards your heart and mind even in the storm. Many times the blessings your angels bring come in unexpected ways. Perhaps a phone call that brings healing words just when you needed to hear them, or a sudden resolution to a long-standing problem. Maybe an unexpected financial provision arrives, or a reconnection with a loved one who has been distant. These are manifestations of angelic intervention. But the greatest blessing is spiritual breakthrough, the lifting of barriers that kept you stuck in pain, doubt, or delay. When you align with your angels, they lead you into your divine destiny. They open your spiritual eyes to see opportunities, wisdom, and paths that were invisible before. I am here to remind you that protection is your birthright. You do not need to live in fear or anxiety. When you walk with angels, you walk in armor that cannot be penetrated by evil. Darkness flees in the presence of heavenly light. You will notice that as your awareness grows, so does your courage. You will face challenges with a newfound strength, knowing that you are not fighting alone. Your angels stand beside you, guarding your steps, silencing your enemies, and holding you up when you feel weak. This divine protection extends beyond you. It surrounds your home, your family, and your future. Angels watch over the walls where you sleep, the roads you travel, and the decisions you make. They intercept harm before it touches you, redirect negative energy, and bring peace to your household. When you recognize their presence, your faith deepens. Your prayers become powerful declarations. You begin to see how deeply you are loved and cherished by heaven. Remember the symbolic power of numbers. When you type 444, you are calling in the full strength of your guardian angels. When you declare 777, you are opening yourself to breakthrough and divine favor. These numbers are keys that unlock angelic power in your life. But the blessings come with responsibility. When you receive protection and guidance, you must also walk in obedience. Listen to the nudges to forgive, to let go of bitterness, to step out in faith even when the path seems uncertain. Angels lead those who follow God's will faithfully. Some of you may be waiting for signs to prove the angels are near. I tell you, the signs have been there all along. The flickering lights, the feathers, the sudden moments of peace amidst chaos. These are confirmations. Trust them. They are the language of your angels. I urge you now, do not delay. Don't wait until the storm feels overwhelming to call on your angels. Reach out now. Ask for their sword of protection to be raised over your life. Declare your faith boldly. You were born for more than survival. You were created for victory. Your angels are your allies in that victory. They carry the authority of heaven and the love of God. They fight for you with fierceness and tenderness all at once. Hear this prophetic word. The battles you face will not defeat you. The chains that held you will be broken. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Heaven is aligning everything for your good, and your angels are leading the way. Let peace wash over you now. Feel the arms of your guardian angels wrapping around your spirit like a shield of light. You are safe. You are chosen. You are deeply loved. Type 777 to declare breakthrough and welcome your angelic victory. Let this be your prayer. Archangel Michael, surround me with your light. Protect me from all harm. Guide me into my destiny with courage and peace. The enemy may try to whisper lies, but you are standing under the banner of heaven's protection. Your angels are near, and they will not let you fall. Don't skip this. Your breakthrough is waiting. Your angels are watching. Your victory is assured. Please confirm if you approve Chapter 4 or want any edits before I proceed to write the conclusion. Archangel Michael says, My beloved child, you have walked with me through this message, learning that angels watch over you every day, that their signs are real, and that you have the power to recognize and receive their protection. Now, as we close this sacred conversation, I want you to carry this truth deep within your heart. You are never alone. Not for a single moment. The angels I command are with you constantly, surrounding you with shields of light and swords of justice. Their presence is a gift, a divine assurance that your steps are guided and your path guarded, even when life feels uncertain or dark. You have been given eyes to see and ears to hear the quiet movements of heaven in your life. Your faith is the key that unlocks this heavenly connection. Do not let doubt or fear cloud your vision now. The signs you have missed before were never lost. They were waiting for the moment you were ready. Today is that moment. Open your heart and mind to receive the whispers, the dreams, the numbers, and the feelings that are all around you. They are your angels speaking love, protection, and direction. Stand firm in this knowing. Your breakthrough is near. Your peace is coming. Your victory has already been won by the armies of heaven standing at your side. Type 444 to call in your guardian angels now. Declare aloud, I am open. I see. I receive. Let these words be your spiritual armor. Don't skip this. Don't delay your miracle. The angels are near your house tonight. You are not alone. You are deeply loved. You are protected. Walk boldly, my child, knowing the hosts of heaven march with you always. This is your time.